have to start planning for it like from February, March itself. I think it's a misconception that it's very competitive. It's a fun experience and there's nothing to be overwhelmed about.
Around what time is these things announced? I know you showed on the website, but still it varies between years. But can we give an approximate time when we should be looking out for this?
Typically, this happens in the organization announcement takes place in February, March. And that's the time to be very aggressive and keep looking on the website. And by April, May, things gets finalized. So usually what happens when people start looking for summer internship, they think that summer is very far, like June, July. You have to start planning for it like from February, March itself.
Another one question comes to my mind when I ask this. So you engage with one organization, or can we choose multiple organizations and improve our chances of getting an internship? Is that a thing?
You're not disallowed from engaging multiple organizations. You can talk to as many organizations as you want, but I personally prefer to focus on what you really want to do. Because if you're engaging with too many people, your focus is diluted.
Yeah,
and at most 2 organizations, but solid proposals would be good. Officially, when you would be selected, you will be selected for only one organization. You can't be simultaneously be selected for 2 or more.
What are my chances to get an internship? Is it a very competitive area, or is there a chance for a person who just got this idea from this video and wants to apply? Is there any scope for me? Or
I think it's a misconception that it's very competitive. Surprisingly, it's not. When I was applying, I used to feel the same, that too many people are applying, whether I'll be selected or not. But I started the application process early and went through. But when I started mentoring, I saw that not a lot of people apply, maybe because they are scared that this program is for core computer scientists or something. So a lot of good candidates don't apply. So we didn't get too many proposals. We are actively looking out that people should apply and put their proposals, but very few people actually seriously apply, seriously engage and pursue it. So I think the chances are quite high if you are serious about it.
Yeah, so the seriousness factor that reminded me of another one thing. So I'm a graduate in my first year, second year, third year, even fourth year. So which year do you think is best to apply?
I think any year is good enough, depending on when you have the time to commit. I think the earlier you start, the earlier you build your confidence towards these things, and next year maybe you can apply to any other organization. So I think any of the year is open. So like I said, you don't have to be an expert in computer science. You can you just need to know basic coding and you can start.
If I need, I can apply during the first year, and if I get or not get, I can apply in the second year to same or different organization again?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not limited if I get one. I can again apply next year.
Yes. And once you have already participated, you also get chance to mentor the next year or so.
So imagine I like this. I knew all this from your video and I started following one organization, engaging with the mentors, and okay, how long should I wait to know if I have gotten?
There is a fixed timeline.
So you can see this on the timeline when the dates would be announced.
Yes.
Right? Okay, cool.
Yes, perfect. So there are specific milestones that, on this period, the proposal deadline is there. On this period, the mentors are kind of deciding and then the projects are getting announced and then evaluation is happening. So the timelines are pretty well defined. So you know what to expect and when things are going to happen.
I observed that some of the organizations are not from India, but maybe from US or Europe. And so their work hours would be very different. So when we sleep, they might be waking up with their morning coffee. So how can I sync with them?
That would be there. And I think that is a fun part of the project. It's up to you and your mentors to decide with some common time which works for both of you. You can decide that how often you want to talk, like weekly, daily, whatever. So I think that's pretty manageable now. That's not very hard.
But they are flexible.
Typically, the mentors are very accommodating.
That's nice. I will take a worst case scenario. If I got the internship, but unfortunately I had to stop it in between because of some bad thing which happened. Is it possible, or is that a bad thing? Would it screw up my future? Such concerns.
It might affect your evaluations. Let's say you had done until half of the internship and then you got paid. Let's say you got paid for half of your work, and then maybe you could not continue. So it will affect your later evaluations that okay, this person has not continued. After every evaluation, the mentor is supposed to give a feedback whether or not the work is acceptable or not, or if the progress is fine or not. So maybe if your mentor is not satisfied, or that the work is not completed or anything, maybe you will not get a completion certificate. But that's not the end of the road. You can anyway apply next year.
I know you were a mentor and you are a wonderful person. So it's this question is not about you. When you were an intern, you had the other mentors. So did you find them very helpful in all your questions, or is there anything we have to be careful about?
Usually the mentors are very helpful. They're there to help you and guide you and support you in all ways. You can reach out to them and they'll help you out, and whatever communication you have set up for yourself, whether it's Slack or whatever, the mentors try their best so that you win.
Okay.
Because they want you to do well. They are not your teachers to give you some marks or something. They are there to encourage you, and they are there to promote you. They are there to help you win and get through this smoothly.
That's a relief to hear. So what if I'm not so experienced coder? I am newbie and I somehow struggled and found an internship, and I'm struggling in this GSoC. Would the mentor ever stop my internship, or what are the consequences?
The mentor he's not empowered to stop a person from doing the internship. They're there to help you. In very extreme cases, I think they would disallow, like, for example, if you have reached an evaluation period and you have not done anything, then the mentor has to say that the work is not up to par and we don't want to continue. But apart from that, typically when you are engaging on a regular basis, they are mostly to uplift you so that you keep working, and they are there to support you. They're not there to stop you.
So basically, if you really want an internship and you're ready to work for it, keeping aside some 2 to 3 hours a day and having the perseverance to continue and engage with the mentor and the organization, you think it is possible, right, to get an internship?
Yes, it's very much possible, and everyone should try. It's a fun experience and there's nothing to be overwhelmed about. It's very simple, actually.
I think I have asked all the questions that have come in my mind about GSoC internship. I was doing this video so that more people can understand that the people who have done the internship are ordinary people like them, and they are not super experienced coders because they are students. I want people to start applying, because now it's time, right? This is the time they can start applying for GSoC this year.
Yes. So I think the student application deadline is 13th April. So yes, you should start as early as possible.
I cannot thank you enough, Nausheen, because on such a short notice, you prepared so well for all my questions.
So it's all my pleasure, and I'm happy to promote it so that more and more people apply.
Okay. Thank you so much.